health and seeking mental health aid is kind of complex in a way. It's not the most easy thing to navigate through. For one, obviously, mental health journey started when I was about 16. A long time. I actually recorded a video regarding this maybe like almost a year ago, but after looking back on it, I couldn't post it. One, because I wasn't really making any sense, and two, it not only involved me, it involved other people. And one thing is, I chose to put myself out here on social media, and with the permission of my husband and even my children, I put them out on social media. But in terms of everyone else outside of the family I created, I'm very cautious about putting stuff out there regarding anybody else besides me and mine. So that's why I never uploaded that video that I did. I had some time to think on it. I had some time to talk to my best friend, my husband, people that are close to me, and I really wanted to do this video, but I wanted to be careful on not harming anyone else in doing this video. So this is why I'm finally deciding to do it now, today, 16. I mentioned before on this channel, I had a whole video about my trauma that I went through as a child. I can't even remember what was said in that video. I haven't really watched that video in its entirety since I recorded that video maybe 10 years ago, and I think it's just I'm not ready for that. So some things, if you saw that video, I'm not going to link iCard it here. It is on the channel. I haven't set it to private. I haven't deleted it. So if you want to go check it out, you're more than welcome to. But also keep in mind that that video was recorded about 10 years ago. So the way I process things and the way I speak on things, of course, will be a little bit different because years have passed and more healing has been done. So when I was about 16, I did something like a lot of rebellious teenagers do, maybe. I got a piercing without adult consent, and I came home with it. When I came home with the piercing, of course, my mother was upset and wanted me to remove it. And I don't know what my frame of mind was. I can't tell you exactly, but I refused to do it. I refused to do it because I felt like for the first time after so much, I was finally able to do something to my body that I wanted to do, and I was able to control what happened to my body. So for her, in her mindset, she might think it was just a piercing, but like for me it was so much more. But I couldn't communicate that, and I couldn't communicate that with my mom at the time. I didn't have that type of relationship with her. And in between the back and forth, I decided that I attempted to commit suicide, and she called the authorities. When she called the authorities, they basically put me in the back of a car and took me to a mental health facility, and I was Baker acted. I don't know if it's called something else in other states, but in Florida, Baker acted is basically when you get committed to I guess a mental institution for wanting to harm yourself or someone else. So that it was just basically a 24-hour hold type thing. Told that they won't release me unless I see a psychiatrist. So psychiatrist came to see me the next morning, because at the time when I was Baker acting, it was late at night, so I had to wait until the morning to see a psychiatrist to possibly be released. Psychiatrist came in the morning. I was told I'm able to go home with my mom, but the psychiatrist wanted to see me for a couple of sessions. So there starts my, I guess in my mind, my mental health journey. So I started seeing a psychiatrist when I was 16. I'm not sure the length of time I was seeing a psychiatrist, but after a while, the psychiatrist did recommend that, you know, I no longer needed to see him. I was okay, I guess, to continue the journey unless I wanted to. But seeing a psychiatrist, I would always recommend seeking a professional, because although I have not seen a professional in that capacity since, I feel like that little piece of being able to speak to a professional, be able to tell someone else everything without the fear of judgment or without the fear of any expectations that they may have had of me, I felt like that helped me a lot. Being a psychiatrist, and then I guess I just went on. I'm not gonna say I went on and I was a model citizen and was healed, because I wasn't. But I guess just the dynamics of the time, I can't explain to you why I didn't continue to see one or why I didn't continue to push to see one, but it is what it is at this point. About 19, I got pregnant with my oldest son, and I had my son at 20. And for me, having a child was a very life-changing experience, to the point where I made up in my mind that I was going to heal myself. I was going to heal, because I did not want my child at the time to ever feel what I felt as a kid or experience anything I experienced as a kid. So I was going to protect him to the best of my ability, everything in me, and I was going to keep him from the hurt and the pain that I experienced. And I knew with that, it came with a healing that I had to do. So I did various self-healing programs, techniques. I started meditating. I started like a stronger spiritual connection. And I just went like on a self-healing journey.